You've probably heard the saying, it is 10 years to an overnight success. Now, what is your take on that? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Does it take 10 years to succeed as a digital marketer? Now, let's map this out. Come over here with me. If this is you down here, and you're looking to create success in digital marketing, what does your trajectory look like? Well, for the typical person, you probably start out with a digital marketing degree. Let me know if this is you. You started out with your marketing degree, you knew this was what you wanted to do, and that's probably the first 3 years of us doing that. From there, you graduate. You probably, the very first thing, the next stepping stone you need for your success would be your graduate or maybe an intern opportunity. So let's say you get into a grad role, you spend a year learning your ropes, getting to know people, getting some skill set, and land your first junior role. Now you're getting some moves, you're learning a few things, you're getting good at the job, you're finally can spend less time making coffee for people and more time actually doing something that matters. Then probably typically for the average person that you might spend 1 to 3 years inside a junior role, probably generally the average is about 2. So let's say you spend another 2 years in a junior role working your way to a senior position. Now you're becoming a specialist. You are in demand. You perhaps get a pay rise. You perhaps move to a better role, a bigger company. You beginning to build some credibility. You're getting some experience. And from there, you're now starting to think about, maybe management, maybe leadership, maybe getting to that executive level. And that's probably another 3 to 5 years building your network, getting your experience. By then, it's not just about you being able to do your job as a marketer anymore. You now have a whole world of leadership to figure out. How do you help somebody else succeed? How do you help that grad start? How do you train them up to know what they're doing? And if you've got experience in this, you're anything like me, a lot of people coming out of a marketing degree needs a lot of help learning the technical skills and actually knowing what to do. You now need a whole new skill set around managing marketing metrics, understanding not just the cog in the machine, but how the entire machine works. You're probably by then responsible for not just getting the job done, but for revenue, for lead generation, for literally keeping this business alive. That is the role of a marketer. So by then, that's probably another 3 years in the senior role, 3 to 5 working your way up the executive ladder. Or by then, you start thinking about that you've got a bit more experience, you've got a network, consulting, freelancing, starting your own business. Things are starting to get exciting. Now, let's add all that up. What does that add up to? So 3 years degree, 4 years as a grad, 6 years in your junior, 8 years in your senior. Maybe by that 10-year mark, you're getting into the executive role. Now that is, if that's how you define success. Maybe your vision is bigger than just getting into management. Maybe your vision is be able to build your own successful business. Maybe you already have a business right now. And digital marketing is way more about helping you scale and grow this business and bring it into the world. So if your success is bigger than that, your vision is bigger than that, it's probably a longer journey. But does it have to all take that long? That is also assuming that success is a straight line. And how many of us know that that is barely the case? Maybe as a grad, you decide to go travel and see the world. Maybe as a junior, you start out your first freelancing side gig and it works or it doesn't. It maybe by the time you're beginning to get some moves, certainly if you're a woman, you're now thinking about starting a family. Maybe you take a year out, becoming a mom, or maybe you're a dad, you take a year off looking after the family, or anywhere in between. By the time you get there, now the decision is, well, do I keep going on my career trajectory or do I have to choose between my success and my family? That's not what you want to be doing. So success probably isn't even a straight line. So whether you're starting out right now, or perhaps you're not that person, you're not the person at 18 knowing that, you know what, this is exactly what I want to do. Maybe if you're like a friend of mine, you're the person who at 18 decided, you know what, I'm going to go study accounting. And you're the person up there after 20 years in or 10 years in to the degree and working in accounting, you now decide, I don't know if this is my passion. I actually have really loved marketing this whole time. And at this stage, you're now looking at this whole journey thinking, I don't want to start back from the beginning, from zero, with a degree in marketing. Is that really what I have to do to get into this industry? Or maybe you start out an online store while working on something else entirely. You've got a little of a startup business, and you're this person over here thinking, I'm loving this store, but it's not enough to sustain me. We have so many people I know who had a hobby that they love and they're so talented at it, but they're sitting there thinking, well, I'm gonna have to keep my day job doing something that I don't enjoy, climbing up a success trajectory that is not mine, while stealing away whatever time I can to put into my business because I can't step back from here. I can't afford to go back to uni, get a marketing degree, trying to get some experience and start working my way up to the top again. Well, whether at the very beginning of this journey right now, and you're looking at that journey, thinking there's got to be a faster way than that, or you've been through the entire journey and you've got stuck somewhere around here, thinking there's got to be more to this. Or if you're the person, my accounting friend over there, or one of my artist friends who has beautiful art, she just can't get it out there into the world, thinking, you know what, I wish if I could do this full time, but you're not wanting to spend the next 10 years around 18-year-olds trying to learn marketing, then I am here to tell you that there is a better way. Success does take work. It takes time, it takes learning, it takes commitment, it takes grit, it takes seeing things through when the going gets hard. It takes asking for help when you don't feel like it. In fact, I'll share with you 5 ways to accelerate success at the end of this video. But before we get there, it may take 10 years to an overnight success, but it doesn't have to. The key to it is to stand on the shoulder of giants, to find people who have done the 10 years, who have formalized that into a strategic, proven system with real-world results that are working right now. Now, in the 10 years of training literally thousands of business owners around the world, hiring hundreds of marketers for our own team and building multiple businesses, we have found that there is a step-by-step system to create success in digital marketing. There is actually specifically 7 practical pillars that you need to create that success. And of course, we're going to be diving deeper into this at the Digital Marketing for Beginners training coming up. And inside our certificate courses, we get to take this step by step, learning it, actioning it, gaining the experience with it month by month over the next 12 months. So the next 5 minutes, I want to give you a quick overview of what it takes to succeed in digital marketing. Let's do this. The first pillar you need is strategy. Now, when you come along to Digital Marketing for Beginners training, we're going to share with you a strategic framework called Global Digital Marketing Success System. It's GLOBAL, standing for the 6 critical steps that you need to launch any successful digital marketing strategy for any business in any industry. We can say that because we have literally applied this same formula for businesses across multiple industries. We've trained thousands of people in this all over the world, from Australia to Asia to America to Europe. We haven't gotten to Africa yet. That's one of the goals for us. But that is a strategy that has a huge impact around the world. And that's what we're going to be diving into at Digital Marketing for Beginners training and for the entire first month of the certificate program. But the first pillar you need is strategy. This pillar is so important. You're going to see more of why that is as we go through each one of them. But it's a piece that a lot of people are missing. A lot of people have perhaps the specific technical skills, but the strategy to bring it all together so they're not just cogs in the machine, but they can understand how the entire machine works. That is a starting point. Then from there, alongside strategy, you need a technological toolkit. So you need technology that can help you succeed. Now, there are 5 specific categories of technologies. The specific technology and platforms may change, but these categories of technologies are constant. The 5 specific categories that you need to start with to create success as a digital marketer, the very first one is social media. And I'm pretty sure you already suspect that. It is such a powerful platform that means you are instantly in front of a global audience. And within social media, you have the ability to be able to test your audience, get to know them, learn about what helps people connect, what is it grabs their attention, whether or not you have a valuable offer. So there's so much more to social media than likes and comments, which is part of the reason why strategy is so important. So many people think that social media is just putting up a post and hoping people like it, but there's so much more to it than that. You don't get that piece if you don't have strategy, which is why we start with strategy, then bringing that into social media as a technology. Same thing though, if you only learn strategy, but you don't have the tool of the technological tool of social media, then the strategy isn't working for you. Is everyone with me on that? So social media is the first technological tool you need in your toolkit. From there, you need website marketing. It is the equivalent of your shop front. It's the equivalent of your office. Your website is your business address in today's digital age. So having an engaging website is incredibly important. Most people make their minds up about whether or not they're going to do business with you within 7 seconds of landing on your website. So how do you make sure that you showcase your brand and capture their attention within that 7 seconds? That's part of what website marketing is about. And we're going to introduce you to more of that inside Digital Marketing for Beginners. And inside the certificate course is an entire month of us learning, unpacking website marketing strategy, putting that into action. And as a result of it, in the following month, I'm getting ahead of myself, but in the following month, you're going to actually be able to put that into action and build a website. And that relates to the third pillar over here, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So let me rewind for now, but I'll share that with you in just a moment. So the website marketing is the next technological tool you need. From there, you then also need the skill set of email marketing. Understanding how to build relationship, how to communicate one-on-one in a way that builds trust with your market and extend your customer lifetime value. A mistake that a lot of people make is they focus and specialize on just one of these tools. Now, while that is absolutely a perfectly good way to go, what it means is that it limits you to a technician. It limits you into being a cog inside a machine. If you don't understand, at least have a foundational understanding of how these tools work and how they work together inside of marketing and a business strategy, you will always only ever be a doer, a technician. So if you have a goal going beyond that and have an understanding of the bigger picture and seeing how it all works so that you can make it work for you as a professional, as an executive, or as a business owner, then you need to have at least a foundational understanding of each of these pieces and build on top of that to be able to specialize. So I trust that makes sense. It's such a common mistake people make. So then from email marketing, you then need the ability to bring all of these components together inside a digital campaign. You're going to love the opportunity to bring the pieces together into a cohesive campaign that works to get you new leads, new sales, new people who go from being a complete stranger to being a raving fan of your business. So that's the digital campaign tool. And last, but certainly not least, the fifth tool you need in your technological toolkit to succeed as a digital marketer is online advertising. Now, a lot of people sometimes start out with online advertising, but not understanding that online advertising is an amplifier. What it means is it amplifies your result. It's a scalability tool. Now, the thing is, if your social media, your website, your email marketing isn't working together and is not coming together inside digital campaign to generate leads, generate sales, then amplifying what doesn't work gets you more of what doesn't work. Amplifying what works gets you scalability and sustainability. So in this system, that step comes last. There is a rhyme and reason to why it follows in that very specific order. And actually it all comes together inside a framework we call global digital marketing system that I mentioned earlier. And that strategy system is going to be the very first model I'm sharing with you at Digital Marketing for Beginners. Now, if you've been following Global Marketer, you know there's one more piece of the puzzle. You've got the strategy, you've got the technology, you still need experience because the experience helps you build credibility. It's how recruiters know they can hire you, how clients know they can trust you, and how you know you can trust yourself inside your own business. And the way to build credibility, unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, in our industry, credibility doesn't come from a piece of paper on the wall. It doesn't come from just having a degree. It comes from you demonstrating practically in real world and real examples of how you can deliver results with each of these skill sets. Now, the way we're going to help you do that inside Global Marketer Certificates, and again, we're going to dive deeper into introducing you to how all this works inside Digital Marketing for Beginners. But inside our certificates, by the time you graduate, to help you gain the credibility you're going to need to succeed, we help you build a practical portfolio with proven results with each of these skill sets as you learn them. So you spend your first module and your second module defining your strategy. You then dive into social media, and you literally, the next module is you putting together a social media campaign, putting together real posts, getting real feedback from award-winning marketers and experts in the industry right now so that you literally get the experience, and by the end, you have a portfolio of examples of the work that you've done for social media. Then with website marketing, you complete a website marketing project and add that to your portfolio. With email marketing, you complete an email marketing campaign and you get help, get feedback, get support along the way. So you can add email marketing and the stats and the results that you get into your portfolio. You actually launch a real digital campaign and advertise it at the end as a capstone campaign at the end of your certification, with the opportunity to either launch the campaign to promote yourself as a digital marketer entering the industry, to promote your current existing business, wherever it is that you're working right now, to promote your own business if you already have a business right now, or literally work with Global Marketer, build a campaign as part of our team. So through the whole journey, you have the opportunity to see the strategy of how the bigger picture works, bring together technology, and gain credibility as you do it. Now, as somebody who's recruited hundreds of marketers and worked with so many business owners who have the same challenge, when we recruit a marketer, what we look at is, what does your website look like? Does it reflect what you are capable of as a marketer? What does your social media look like? Do you have projects or examples of your email marketing and your copywriting and advertising campaigns you've ran and what the result that has gotten? So imagine if you can graduate having learned the strategy, building the technology and the skill set around that, and at the same time have a full portfolio that showcases what you can do. That is how you truncate 10 years into one. And it's how you leverage standing on the shoulder of giants. You leverage successful tools and templates that you can then bring your own magic and your own uniqueness to create results, because you have the certainty of knowing that it has worked for thousands of people all over the world and for multi-million dollar businesses. So I trust you're excited about that structure and knowing the pillars you need and the stepping stones you need to be able to succeed as a digital marketer. Now, whether that success for you looks like becoming a professional marketer and doing this for not just yourself, but to help other people and other businesses, becoming an executive and empowering your marketing team, or whether it's becoming a business owner or expanding and growing your business right now, these are the critical pillars you need to create success in digital marketing. I'm so looking forward to diving deeper into this with you, and I can't wait to work with you on the journey ahead to help you become a successful digital marketer.